How's it going, guys? My name is Judd Lienhard. I'm a speed and performance coach, and I've developed a unique system using a combination of bands and cables to prep yourself in a very time-efficient and effective way for an athletic training session. The thing that's unique about these is it gets the entire body ready to move in an athletic way by mimicking commonalities in athletic movement sequences across a wide array of sports requirements. Everything from throwing to striking to jumping to swinging. All of that is encompassed in these movements. What you're gonna see in this video is a step-by-step breakdown going from the setup to the execution on a joint-by-joint basis, as well as the intent of this particular flow that'll help you maximize the benefits that you can get out of this flow. So I've named these movements flows because it requires the body to flow from one joint movement to another in a fluid sequence. This is gonna be the fourth flow in that series. There's gonna be a link on the video to help link you to the first three flows. I've named this flow the Crusher. It's a working title. You're gonna take votes if you guys want a name change, and it's very possible we might change the name. Today's flow, tentatively called the Crusher, is designed to be one of the heavier, if not the heaviest flow. So for these, you're gonna want a really thick band because of the two ways that I showed you how to attach the band, looping it over itself, I'll go over that again, and going through the handle. I really want you to use the first version, looping the band around itself, around the handle, so that you get a good little stretch in the band and you got a lot of tension as you crush down towards your knee, which we'll go over that in a minute. So you're gonna want a band that's at least 1.5 inches thick. I think this one is 2 inches thick, so that you get a nice, good resistance and that can pull a very heavy load on the cable. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go over to the cable stack. You want the cable stack on this one. A lot of ones I have a lot of leeway in where you can adjust the cable stack, but for this one, I would really prefer the cable stack somewhere between mid-thigh and waist height for a reason, because you don't want to be pressing down the band. You're going to want to come more sideways with it. So you're going to start with the cable stack I have mine set about mid-thigh. You're going to take a handle that's nice and soft rubber so it doesn't tear the band. You're going to take the band and you're going to loop it through itself, like so. Make sure it's nice and secured. And then you're gonna take your off hand, your far hand, and you're gonna run it through the band, pretty common to some of the other flows, and grab a hold of the band. The weight stack, the weight is gonna be fairly heavy so that you're gonna have to get a good little pull and stretch on that band before the weight stack starts to come off of the other plates. So this is a robotic machine, so I just have it set in kilos right here. I think it's on 20 kilos. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna pull until the weight stack comes off. This is gonna be your established set point. And what you're gonna do, this one is a fairly complicated flow, so you have to practice this one. You're gonna internally rotate this arm so the thumb faces down. You're gonna let your shoulder blade roll forward and you're gonna let your back round. Now, I know it's been hammered into your head not to let those things happen, but that is not how athletes move. Athletes move with internal rotation. They let those shoulder blades move and they let that back round in a lot of their athletic pursuits. So you're gonna get in a good squat position, weight evenly distributed, but with a lot of weight right here on the inside edge of this leg so you get good leverage, kind of like the other flows. You're gonna internally rotate your thumb, you let your back round, let your shoulder blade come forward, sink your butt a little bit, and then in one time you're gonna pull the shoulder blade back, straighten the back out, rotate the palm up in the supination, and pull and hold. Now from this position, your weight should be shifted a little bit more this way. You're gonna take the hand with the elbow stacked about knee width away from this one. Now I don't want it too far here for a reason, because as the flow goes on, you're gonna have to pull with this arm. So I want it right over the knee. And then a lot of people at this point, what they wanna do is push. This isn't a push movement. This is a torque movement. So you're gonna pull and you're gonna drive down towards this mid shin, pulling here and pulling up at the same time. You're gonna feel a lot of tension in your midsection, a lot of tension in this far side leg here. Then you're gonna come back the same way till you get tension here. You're just gonna repeat, letting the thumb rotate in, letting it pull you forward, sinking your butt. Retract, turn, stack elbow, drive down, pull up at the same time, come back, create tension, sink down, rotate in, repeat. You're probably only gonna be able to get about 5 or 6 reps before you start to get pretty tired. I probably wouldn't do more than about 8 reps of this. So you're gonna start with this inside foot knife edged into the ground here. Your heel's gonna be off the ground. Internally rotated, back rounded, nice squat position. Can even let this knee cave a little bit. Then you're gonna rotate the thumb up, pull the shoulder blade back, pull the chest up to a flat back. Take your hand here. You wanna stack right over this knee. You don't wanna be too close here, and you don't wanna take it and turn it into a push movement like this. It's gonna be a torque movement. So you're gonna have a stacked knee height. As you drive down towards the ground here, you're gonna pull up with this hand, try to get it to your shin, definitely below your knee, maintain that tension on the way back, and then go back into the back rounded position. Notice that when I do this, I let this heel rotate. I don't try to keep it planted there. So I'm here, stacked, push, pull, let that knee rotate. If you enjoyed the video today, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, be sure to leave your questions in the comment section and I'll answer them and try to make the videos more tailored to your needs in the future. Be sure that you hit the notification if you subscribe so you're updated for future YouTube videos when they drop so you can stay on top of things. Thanks.